What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy JD. It is the end of 2018 and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 sneakers to release this year. 2018 was a crazy year for sneakers. It took me a while to make this list, but before we begin I just want to lay some ground rules. So you will see absolutely no retros or re-releases on this list. So that includes sneakers like the Jordan 3 Black Cement, the Jordan 11 Concords. These are all sneakers that released in the past and they basically just re-released this year. So I don't include these type of shoes in my list. So everything you see on this list is basically either a new model or a new colorway. Also, I want to say that I wasn't actually able to get all the sneakers on this list. Most of them I have, but some of them were just too hard to get and I wasn't able to get them. But I have included them in the list just because I think they belong in the top 10. So before we get into the top 10, I want to talk about 3 quick honorable mentions. Starting off with this one right here, the Jordan 1 Rookie of the Year. In my opinion, a very slept on Jordan 1. Well, I mean, slept on is probably not the right word because it did sell out, but resale prices are very low on this, and I really don't understand why. An absolutely beautiful, well executed colorway, incredible quality, almost shattered backboard quality, and just a really slept on Jordan 1, I think, and one of the dopest fall colorways of a Jordan 1. Also, the off-white blazer in this Grim Reaper colorway. I didn't want to put too many off-white sneakers on this list just because a lot of them are basically just new colorways of the 10 that released last year. So I decided that there's already 2 others on this list, so I didn't want to put 3. So this one is going to be an honorable mention. I wear this shoe. This is probably my most worn off-white sneaker in 2018. It's just a nice colorway. It goes with everything, and I really wanted a blazer from the original 10, which I wasn't able to get, and I was happy I picked these up. And finally, we have a sneaker that I'm sure a lot of you will think, why didn't I include this in the top 2 or top 3, because a lot of other people seem to have, and that is the Nike React 87. So I did switch out the laces here in case you guys are confused. But yeah, this sneaker, you guys know my thoughts on these. I liked it when I first got it, but then after wearing it for a while, I realized that the quality of this sneaker is just not very great. This material here is a bit too flimsy, and also it just gets dirty way too easily and too hard to clean, too difficult to clean. So for that reason, I'm not including this in my top 10, but I did think it was worth a mention just because this sneaker really introduced the whole, you know, socks changing up the look of the sneaker kind of thing. And I thought that was really cool. The concept was really cool. I just wish the quality and materials were a bit better. Alright, so now we can begin the countdown. Number 10. At number 10, I have a Pharrell NmD, and I know NmD's really died this year in terms of hype, but I don't really care. I love this sneaker, and that is the Pharrell NmD from the Holy Pack. And this particular colorway is just so well executed. This all over tie-dye colorway. It really captured the essence of the Holi festival in India, and I do have an Indian background myself, and I just thought it was so cool to see Hindi on a sneaker. I never thought I would see that, so I had to absolutely get this sneaker, the Pharrell NmD Holy Pack, at number 10. At number 9, I want to talk about a brand that absolutely killed it in 2018 with all their collabs, and that is Converse. Converse had a lot of strong collabs this year, most notably that Brain Dead collab with the crazy prints all over. Also a couple of off-white releases. But my favorite Converse collab of the year is the Converse and J.W. Anderson collab, particularly in this white colorway. I just love this all over grid pattern. I just think it looks sick. At number 8, I have the Nike Fear of God collab with Jerry Lorenzo. This particular silhouette, it's the first time you've seen luxury sneakers and basketball sneakers put together, and I think Jerry just killed it. The quality on this looks insane. Every single picture and video I've seen of people wearing these, I'm super jealous of them that I wasn't able to get this pair, but I had to include this in this list. Jerry Lorenzo might just be the new Virgil Abloh now. Maybe that's the direction Nike's heading to, because next year there's supposed to be a lot of Fear of God collabs coming out. So this was probably the sneaker that started that whole thing, and it deserves to be on this list. At number 7, I got this one, the Off-White Air Force One in this bright Volt colorway. I think a lot of people slept on these just because of when it was released. It was released in December, and let's be honest, this is not a December/winter sneaker. If this sneaker released in the summer, I feel like a lot more people would have wanted them. I feel like resale prices would have been maybe double than what it is right now. But when the summer rolls around, when summer 2019 rolls around, I know I am going to be extremely happy that I copped these. I think this looks crazy, crazy sick. This Volt yellowish/green color is really, really going to pop in the summer, and I had to absolutely have this on my list. So when it comes to sneakers in 2018, if there's one main takeaway, it has to be that 2018 was the year of the dad shoe. And I think Nike, with this shoe right here at number 6, the Nike M2K Techno, I feel like Nike really, really captured that trend really well and introduced it in just a very, very affordable sneaker, only $100 for this Nike M2K Techno. And I just think the execution by Nike, like basically taking the old Air Monarch and bringing it to 2018, and they just killed it. It's a perfect dad shoe. It's only $100. It's super popular, and this sneaker killed it in 2018. Speaking of dad shoes, in my opinion, the best dad shoe to release in 2018 is the Puma Thunder Spectra. Now, if you would have told me earlier in the year that I would have had a Puma at number 5 for my best sneakers of the year, I wouldn't have believed you. But Puma just nailed it with this shoe. I just love this sneaker so much, specifically this white colorway. So we got like a $130 sneaker, really, really good quality and really, really good craftsmanship. It looks a lot like a Balenciaga Triple S, but not as bulky, a more slimmed down version. A super comfortable sneaker as well, and what you're getting for $130 is just crazy. And it's not just this colorway. There's been like maybe 5 or 6 colorways that I wanted to cop. So Puma just killed it with the quality, with the execution, with the design. A very, very beautiful retro looking sneaker while looking futuristic at the same time. I think Puma killed it with this, the Puma Thunder Spectra. At number 4, I gotta talk about my favorite Off-White release of 2018, and that is the Off-White Jordan 1 in this UNC colorway. Now, typically I'm not a guy who really likes blue shoes because they're really hard to pull off in an outfit, but this shoe just looks so sick. This colorway, I never really was a fan of the original UNC Jordan 1s, but I think Virgil just killed it with this, with these orange hits all over, especially when you rock these with the orange laces. It just looks so sick, and it's such a head turner. And I was happy to finally get a Jordan 1 Off-White in my collection. I was able to get this for retail by winning a raffle, and I just love this sneaker. I love wearing it. It's just sick. And yeah, number 4. And number 3 is, in my opinion, the best Jordan to drop this year, and I don't have it. I wasn't able to get it. And that is the Union Jordan 1 collab. I think they just knocked it out of the park with this concept of basically making a sneaker look so old that they had to sew in another sneaker on top, and they had the stitching all over, the yellow stitching, also the fact that the laces change color as you go on top of the shoe. Just such a crazy collab, and the execution is crazy. The box that the shoe came in was crazy, and I am absolutely kicking myself for not buying this earlier. I knew I was gonna take a L, of course. Like, this is just one of those sneakers that, come on, like there was a very low chance that I was gonna cop this, but I should have just bought this earlier when the resale prices were low. Now they're just really high, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna cop it. Maybe one day, maybe do a trade or something, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get this. But this sneaker just is crazy, super crazy. Union, you guys killed it. Number 3. Okay, so number 2. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the sneaker that's gonna get me the most hate in the comments, the most thumbs downs probably, but this is my list and this is my opinion, and I absolutely love this sneaker. Coming in at number 2, the Adidas Yeezy 500. Yeah, I know. Why is this shoe on this list? Well, I'll tell you why. The quality, absolutely crazy quality. And this shoe, I mean, I know it's a love or hate type of shoe, and I'm definitely in the love side. This shoe looks so sick, especially with some like baggier sweatpants, and it's so comfortable. In my opinion, it's almost as comfortable as Boost. It's just like your feet just like sink into the shoe, you know, when you're wearing it. And it's also a really big head turner. A lot of people say this was the shoe that began the downfall of Yeezy, because this was the first Yeezy to have a really low resale price, which was basically retail. But I don't care. I mean, in my opinion, people are just sleeping on this. This is the dopest, in my opinion, the best Adidas Yeezy to release. I like these better than the 700s easily. And the only thing that, in my opinion, was kind of unfortunate with this sneaker was every colorway that they released so far basically looks the same. So the salt, the blush, the super moon yellow, whatever. I mean, there's very minor differences. All the colorways look almost the same. So I wish they released more like crazier looking colorways. I would love to cop a purple one of these. So Adidas, if you're listening, please drop the purple Yeezy 500. That would, I think purple would look crazy on this. But yes, the Yeezy 500 in my list, number 2. Coming in at number 1 is once again a sneaker that I don't have, but for me it's undisputedly the number 1 sneaker of 2018, and that is the Shawn Witherspoon Air Max 97/Air Max 1. Every single time I've seen this shoe in real life on somebody's feet, I just can't stop looking at it. It is such a beautiful, beautiful sneaker. The crazy wave patterns, the patches on the shoe, the insane materials, the corduroy materials. This is basically the best that a sneaker collab can be. I think Shawn Witherspoon just nailed it on this shoe. And in my opinion, easily the best sneaker of 2018. I will absolutely get this sneaker in the near future. I will trade some of the shoes I don't want and cop that one, because that has to be in the collection. The number 1 sneaker of 2018, the Shawn Witherspoon Air Max 97/1. So there you have it, guys, the top 10 sneakers of 2018. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of the list. Let me know any sneakers I missed out on. What was your favorite sneaker to release in 2018? What was your favorite cop of 2018? Let me know down below, and thank you so much, guys, for the support so far this year. It's been awesome. I love seeing especially comments from the same people all the time. Like, it's really, really nice to see that support. So I appreciate it. A lot more videos coming in 2018. I wish all you guys a happy new year, and we'll see you next year. Peace.